And tonight on Bon Voyage TV, we're talking Carnival Cruises for almost the entire program, and especially about their new ship, Carnival Vista, with Ian Bailey, who's their Vice President International Sales. TV. I'm Gerard Murphy from Bon Voyage Cruises and Travel. I'm joined as usual by Olivia Van Leeuwen.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank
How are you?
Good.
And we have a special guest tonight, Ian Bailey. Welcome, Ian.
Thanks, Gerard.
Now, Ian, you'll have to excuse Ian if he nods off because he's just got off a plane flying 40 hours from London to be here. So, great effort.
I'm feeling high energy, optimistic, so I'm ready to go.
You're kind of in that delirium mode.
Yeah, a little bit,
Good.
but we're about to go on to my favourite subject for Carnival Cruise Line, so yeah, you watch me come alive.
As you may have gathered, Ian is with Carnival Cruise Lines. He's the Vice President International Sales, which means he's in charge of 81 countries. He's a bit like Kim Jong-un wants to be.
Ooh, kind
But before that, I want to remind you that it is Plan a Cruise Month being October, and we have got a great opportunity for you to win a cruise in Tahiti with Windstar Cruises and your airfares and accommodation pre and post cruise. All you have to do is go to our website, bonvoyage.co.nz, click on the link. You have to give us your favourite cruise tip and your name and address, of course, so we know where to send the prize, and you could be in to win. This is in conjunction with New Zealand Herald, so if you're a Herald reader, you can find it on the Herald website as well. So it's a great opportunity for people.
Great. I'd like to be part of that, so I'll be going straight onto the website.
Would you be allowed to go on Windstar?
Absolutely, I'd love to go on Windstar, so I'll certainly be entering. I mean, all cruises really benefit the industry, and the more people that go cruising, whatever type of ship, really helps. So I'd love to go on Windstar, that'd be exciting.
Ian sounds like a cruise nut. Like me.
I'm an anorak.
Now, talk about Carnival. Carnival
Yes.
has been around for quite a long time, not as long as P&O and Cunard, but
Right.
really they've really taken the industry from strength to strength.
Yes.
So how about giving us a little bit of history?
I'd love to, thanks Gerard. So yeah, let's go back, when was Carnival established? So it's 45 years we've been running, and we are now a ship fleet operation of 25 ships, soon to be 26 with the New Horizon, which I'm sure we're going to be talking about later. And the great thing with Carnival Cruise Line is that we have a really broad appeal. We're known very much for come as you are, fun type of informality type of offering. We carry over 5 million guests every single year.
Wow.
And if you look at
crazy.
it's astonishing and growing as well. And if you look at the global market, ocean cruise market, taking out river, ocean cruise represents currently today 25 million people. So we carry 5 million of those, so currently that puts us at 20% market share. So we believe we're doing something right, and we've got another Horizons coming on, we've got another 3 new builds coming on which will be completed by 2022. So there's more and more capacity coming on.
Now, of all those ships, you have one down here permanently out of Australia,
Yes, the
Carnival Spirit,
yeah.
and the Carnival Legend comes down in summer.
Yeah.
So where are the rest of the ships sailing?
Yeah, really good question. So we're very known for the Caribbean. So mainly home porting out of North America ports. So generally you can pick up a cruise from Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, Galveston down in Texas. You can go from Houston, you can do the west coast of America, Los Angeles. But where do these ships actually go, and where do these go to get taken to? So we've got the Bahamas, Hawaii, Alaska,
Beautiful.
Absolutely, the Riviera, all the beautiful Caribbean ports, and the whole array of them we will visit there. So we are the leaders in the Caribbean, certainly, and we have a very extensive range of deployment. And this is the exciting thing for me specifically. quickly is that the Horizon, it's going to do a debut in April 2018. It's going to be based for 4 sailings out of Barcelona in Europe.
Oh,
So
beautiful. It's my
that's-
favourite
yeah.
city in the world.
Right, exactly. So much to do
Yeah.
and so much history. So yes, we've got 25 ships in the Caribbean, but soon Horizon in Europe as well. So exciting stuff.
Carnival has long been known as the fun ships.
Yes.
That's been your tagline for
Yes.
a long, long time. Is it still fun, or have you moved on? Is it
Yes.
matured?
Yes.
Matured fun? Or-
Okay. I'm not sure what matured fun is, but we are very much an informal type of brand. So I guess if we try to say, what does that actually mean? How do you capture that? So I would say Carnival Cruise Line is for people that are social, that are optimistic in their life, they're a high energy spirited type of bunch, and people that like to mix. And we often have a saying internally, and it's a little secret I'll share with you guys here at Bon Voyage, it's really a brand that we say, come as you are. You know, and it's like that dance like no one's watching, and everyone just gets involved and mixes, and that's the beauty of it. And with 5 million people cruising with Carnival every year and growing, I believe that is, I guess, an essence that people quite enjoy and they can understand. So as soon as they get on holiday on the ships, you can see they're getting straight into their holiday vacation and really, really enjoying themselves. So fun, I would say, is how you would actually perceive as an individual what fun means. So fun to you, Gerard, maybe something different to fun to Olivia, to something different to fun to myself. So, for example, Olivia, I don't know, what's your type of fun? What do you like to do when you go on a cruise?
My idea of fun really is being in the middle of the ocean and
Right.
just feeling like, you know, you've just got this expansive ocean and nature around you, and I just find that so special.
That's
you know,
great.
that sort of thing. So that kind of that feeling of being solitary, but at the same time you've got all your friends and family around you as well. You know,
Absolutely. So Carnival
yeah.
could certainly provide that
Yeah,
for you, so you
yeah.
wouldn't feel out of place, and you could have your fun fulfilled on a Carnival cruise line. Gerard, the same question to you. What's your type of fun? What do you like to do?
Eating,
on a cruise?
eating.
Yeah.
I rather like eating.
Okay. Well, we
But
can help with that.
it sounds silly, but what I always like to do is find a nice, quiet spot on the ship.
Yeah.
And even on the big ships with lots of people, there will always be a few quiet spots.
Yes.
And just grabbing a book and quite often reading one page and falling asleep.
Fantastic. So
That's after having all my food and drink, of course. So.
That's a few Miami Vice cocktails or margaritas. So we have Serenity, which is our quiet adults only area, or the promenade
go.
decks. And so
Yeah.
again, we can cater for your type of fun. So my type of fun is I get up, I like to go to the gym straight away. So I'll go and do my exercise.
Do they have gyms on ships?
They do.
I've never seen them.
Well, there's a few people using them because of all the array of food that you can enjoy and overindulge in, but that's half the fun as well for some people. And then the other thing is, after that, I would like to then go down and maybe watch a show. In the daytime, there's comedy clubs that's happening on Carnival Cruise Line. Then I might decide, right, I want a bit more exercise and energy, high energy, so I'll go to the waterworks and I'll go down a slide at 100 miles an hour. And then failing that, I would then go and grab some lunch. And all of this is a whole sort of threaded into my type of fun. Finished by the evening with maybe a nice dinner with friends and family, a cocktail at the Alchemy Bar where you get a pharmaceutical gentleman that basically creates your own potion for whatever mood you want to go and be in for that day, and then see a great Playlist Productions theatre show. So I try and get as much fun threaded in my agenda in the day, and again, you can do all of this on Carnival Cruise Line.
Multifaceted fun by the sound.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you can be a big kid
Yeah.
and then you can be an
I know.
adult. You can,
Exactly.
You know.
So I suppose it goes back to the original question. So it's a long answer, but the original question is: are we known as the fun ships, and is that still something that sticks with us? Absolutely. But fun means different things for different people.
Yeah.
Now, Ian, there is a new ship under construction right at the moment.
That's correct.
I believe it's in the water, but it's just being finished off. Carnival Horizon.
Yes, indeed.
And you guys are receiving it on the 28th of March next year, I believe, and it's sailing from Barcelona on the 2nd of April.
That's correct.
What's
Indeed.
new on this ship?
Okay, it's fantastic. I was there 2 weeks at the shipyard. It's in Venice, and it is looking absolutely fantastic, and it will certainly be ready as well, indeed. So
That's good.
Yeah, always good. So 2nd April, as you suggested, first cruise. It's a Vista class, so it's really going to be our flagship, and it's going to be doing 4 sailings in Europe. On board, what you can expect is all the brilliant things on Vista. And for people that don't know what's on Vista, you've got such an array of dining opportunities, such as our Asian. We've got something called Bonsai Teppanyaki restaurant, where the chef will be doing lots of different knife skills while you enjoy a great Asian fusion culinary journey. We have our Cucina del Capitano, which is our Italian array of food there. We've got Bonsai Sushi. Obviously, we've got the main dining room, the steakhouse. So there's actually about 9 to 10 dining options. In addition to that, we've got Skyride. Now, you might not know what Skyride is, but this is
I've seen a video of it. So
fantastic.
It looks interesting.
So this is for what we call our thrill seekers. I've just talked a little bit about our foodie seekers. For our thrill seekers, we've got this bike that is suspended 360 foot above the ocean, and you can cycle around and get really beautiful panoramic views. So imagine you're out in Barcelona, or maybe you're in Naples, or I don't know, somewhere in Sardinia, and you're cycling around the top deck of the ship, and you get the best views ever. And there's 2 of them that run parallel together, so that's exciting.
I saw a video of this, and this was actually invented by the guy that invented rollerblades.
Right, oh, there you go. So
it should work.
It does work, because it's working on Vista, and I've done it many, many times, and it goes down really well with our clients, our guests. In addition, we have the IMAX Cinema, which has the latest Hollywood releases, and that comes in the 3D, so you can get 3D glasses, and it really is it's a thrill theatre as well, so you can also get different senses happening with smell, touch. I won't give too much away, but it really brings the whole, if you like, experience to life on certain films and footage that we have, so that's exciting in itself. We have Serenity, our adults only 21 over area. Imagine going there, being greeted by waiter, waitress, and taken to your cabana, or maybe your hammock, or just a normal type lounger, and be given a nice cold glass of wine and maybe a Caesar salad, and listening to sort of very chilled out ambient music, so you can relax.
That sounds like a bit of me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
So that's your chill seeker.
Yeah,
indeed.
yeah.
We got something for everyone, because this ship's 133,000 tonnes, and what we try and do with these types of sizes is ensure that we have quiet spaces for people. But when you're operating that sort of size, you actually can then provide a lot of choice for our customers. There's going to be a few other innovations, but I'm not going to say those yet.
The cat and the hat.
Yes, Dr. Seuss.
Cat and the Hat's on board.
Are you a fan? Are you a fan of that?
From years ago.
Yeah.
I can probably recite half the books if I thought about it.
Yeah, they've got some good sayings, and they still ring true today, I think. But Thing 1, Thing 2 will be on board, Cat in the Hat, and all the characters. And so we can do character breakfast, where you can have the green eggs and ham, and the kids love that. And the adults will participate, but they can also maybe go for something else off the menu that maybe looks a bit more like a normal type of breakfast an adult would have. In addition, we do character parades around the ship as well, where everyone gets involved if they want to, and that's a lot of fun. And the children really relate and resonate with Dr. Seuss. And so not only that, we're doing a big waterworks that is totally themed as Dr. Seuss as well. So in that, there's going to be a Twister water slide. So many cool things.
Oh,
so,
the kids would just be going crazy.
And it's I suppose we're really geared up for the family market, but also solos and multi-generational. So I'm talking quite heavily here what's available for the families and for the children. But why not? Out of 5 million guests that we carry every year, 750,000 are children as well.
Wow.
So we have to ensure that they're well catered for.
So in Europe, there may not be quite as many children on those 4 sailings. So will the adults be able to have a bit of fun on the water slides and do all that stuff?
Absolutely. The water slides are very much for all ages. I certainly go on them the whole time as well. So it's certainly something that you can do with all the family, or you can do on your own, just the same as Skyride, just the same with all our facilities. As I said before, Carnival is very much about come as you are, and you can do what you want at any given time. I think we will have quite a few children in Europe. It's a great family destination. They want a family together. They want to go off into the different destinations in Europe and learn as a family some of the historical sites. And it's a great family holiday, the Mediterranean, actually. So there certainly will be children on board as well. And yeah, Horizon is very, very exciting. There's going to be a few more things that we're going to add in, but I don't want to give it all away.
Well, not telling us everything.
Yeah, no. There's going to be some surprises.
With families and multi-generational
Yeah.
travel,
Yep.
on the new ships, there's some different types of cabins. Do you just want to run through
Yeah,
the,
sure.
the family? And I like the Havana Cabana one. That was quite good to me.
Great. Well, I'm going to book you on that later in that case. Yeah, we've got the inside, outside, balcony and suite category. But as you alluded to, we have something called Havana Cabanas. Now, these Havana Cabanas are what I would consider for the people that like sun-seeking. Why?
yeah.
Because we've
Yeah.
talked about the foodie seeker, we talked about the chill seeker, fun seeker. So the sun seeker, they've got their own terraces, they have their own hammocks outside as well. They're done in a very sort of Cuban, Latin America sort of style, so really funky. And the beautiful thing part of this is that you have your own private swimming pool.
Oh,
All the Havana
wow.
Cabana area does, up until 6 o'clock in the evening, and then it's open to all the guests after that. Now, you can only go in Havana Cabana if your children are 12 years or over, so they sort of control, or we control that sort of type of age and that experience. So what do we do for, we don't want to alienate anyone else that's got children under 12. So we have something called Family Harbour. Now, Family Harbour is a really beautiful area. It's very New Orleans, the style, the decor is so beautiful, so fresh. And you go in, you have your own concierge area, like a family room, and that's where you can serve up at the end of the day, cookies and milk with the kids. You can read a book. You could have Storyville from Dr. Seuss that comes in and talks, gets all the kids around. And it's just a quiet area for families to really connect with each other and really sort of, understand and what they're going to do for the day, because the big presentation is provided by one of the Dr. Seuss characters of what's actually happening that day and what the kids want to get involved in. So it's away from the rest of the ship, and Family Harbour is very, very popular. So we're going to continue with that on Carnival Horizon.
So we get up and we go to the gym, and then we go and fly down the Hydro Slide and go out for lunch. Then is there beautiful spa facilities that we can relax in as well to
Absolutely.
have a bit of downtime?
Yeah,
or?
absolutely there is. It's
Yeah.
called Cloud9. I spend quite a bit of time there myself and get away from it all, and you can get all the treatments that you so wish. So you can get massages, from the Nordics, Swiss, and with the areas of tranquility that you can lie there and just watch the ocean go by after you've had, whether you've had your manicure, pedicure, or your treatment. There's also a real beauty salon on board as well that will look after all your needs and pampering needs, and people always want to look their best for the evening and ready for
We're
the
about ready for dinner
yeah,
now. So
yeah, indeed. So
tell us where we're going for dinner.
okay, loads of different options for dinner, which is fantastic. So if you haven't filled up with enough burgers from Guy Fieri, I don't know if you've heard of Guy Fieri, but he's a famous chef in America, and he's got his own burger bar. It's called Guy's Burgers. They're absolutely fantastic, and we've got a toppings bar as well, and it's all included in the ticket price, so it's really, really fantastic. And word of warning, they're about 1,000 calories each, so that's where the gym comes
That's
in
right.
handy.
We might go and find that gym.
If burgers is not your thing, then we have an Italian, the Cucina del Capitano. That's one of our specialty dining rooms. In the daytime, at lunchtime, it's actually included in the ticket price, but in the evening, they put on a slightly different fare. And it's a different ambience, and that's actually about $15 per person or $5 for children under the age of 16. If you don't want to do Italian, you can maybe go and do Asian fusion. We've got Gigi's, which is our Asian restaurant. It's very inspired with Vietnam or Thailand, and people really enjoy that experience. Again, it's a $15 cover charge. These are all in addition to what's included in the ticket price, because we've got the main dining room, of course, which is all included, where you can have first sitting or second sitting or anytime dining. On top of that, you can eat actually 24 hours if you so wish. We've got a pizza area at the back. We have a tandoori restaurant at the back. That's all included in the ticket price. Oh gosh, I'm getting hungry talking about all of this actually. In addition to that, we've got room service. That's 24 hours as well. In the daytime, you might want to find yourself in the marketplace. The marketplace is really our buffet option. Again, that's open 23 hours. Gives 1 hour to close that down and then spar the next menus for the next day.
Staff
but
an
changing.
hour's sleep.
Yes, well, yes, indeed. And And so the marketplace has Mongolian wok, again, more Asian, or you could get the really nice salads there, or you can get sushi. We've also got a bonsai sushi bar as well. We've got Taste Bar on board, and these are little nibbles where you can experience some of the delights in some of the restaurants in a separate area and decide if that gives you some sort of inspiration of where you want to eat
That's a
that
fantastic
evening.
idea.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Probably haven't mentioned all of them, but one of my favourites, I will mention this one, and that's the burrito bar. Yeah, it's so cool. It's the Blue Iguana, and you can get breakfast burritos there, but then in lunchtime you can choose from chicken or beef burritos, and you really feel like you're in Mexico City. It's such a cool vibe. There are further dining options, but they're some of my favourite.
Well, we're all hungry now. We do quickly need to have a drink, and there's something unique on your two newest ships.
The brewery, right?
The brewery, and this is
cool.
a real brewery, brewing the beer on the ship.
Oh, fantastic.
So you better tell us about
Yeah,
this.
sure. So it's the Red Frog Pub. It's a themed bar from Key West. Which is really, really cool. It's all got our Caribbean team are in there as well, so it's got a really great vibe. And so straight adjacent to it, and you can see it when you're drinking in the Red Frog Pub, is our own brewery. And so you can see the tanks, and we brew everything actually on board, all the ales. So the Thirsty Red Frog lager, but we do about a selection of about 9 or 10 using all the hops, all the wheat. And you can actually do a brewery tour where you go behind the scenes and learn how we actually do that and provide to the overall finished product. I shouldn't say this, but I will. I have sampled all of them, and but I was make sure I wasn't on duty at the time, and they were fantastic. And the beauty of this as well is that if you're one of those people that just think, I don't want to queue up at the bar, and there's not many queues ever, but it's all part of the experience. You can sit there and you've got your own dispenser at your table. So all you have to do is just put your glass in and then pull the dispenser and choose which one you want. That's the biggest choice. So we try and make everything as effortless as possible. So it's pretty cool. It's going down very well with the guests.
I think that'll be some Kiwi bloke's dream, right?
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
His own table. Okay, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
So we've talked about there being 4 cruises in Europe.
Yes.
So the first one is on the 2nd of April, and it's a very, very rare opportunity for people to go on a brand new cruise ship. No one slept in the bed. No, it's going to have new ship smell, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And there's a wonderful cruise of 13 nights. From Barcelona, we're heading to Livorno in Italy, down to Rome, Naples, across to Dubrovnik, Corfu, Messina, Valletta in Malta, and back through Sardinia, back to Barcelona. A good 13-night cruise. That's followed by 2 7-night cruises, a little bit shorter, but still a lot of fun.
Yep.
And the last one in Europe is a 10-night cruise on the 29th of April. We've got all of these at very special rates. So the 7-night cruises start from only 1,499 New Zealand dollars.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Yep.
For all that food and drink and fun.
Fun pricing. That's my sort of fun.
And it ranges up to the balcony cabin on the 13-night cruise is only 2,999 New Zealand dollars.
Right.
And of course, we can get you to Europe. Airfares to get you to and from Barcelona are around about $1,825 New Zealand at that time. And we've got a great 2-night hotel package for 475 New Zealand dollars. So all up, that whole holiday is next to nothing.
Great. And everything that's included in the ticket price is worth mentioning. So once you're on board, you'll find that all the food arrangements, apart from the specialty dining, all included, all the activities, all the children's clubs, and we're really well known for that at Carnival Cruise Line. Is the actual added value, the extra value you get once you're actually on board. So it really helps with people's budgeting.
Oh yeah, it makes such a difference.
Yeah.
It just takes the stress away from it. You
That's
can
it.
relax
Yeah.
and just enjoy.
That's it. As soon as you get on. Yeah.
Even the Cat in the Hat.
Absolutely.
And thing 1 and thing 2.
Don't forget thing 1 and thing 2.
We're all now very hungry, but speaking of dining, Singapore Airlines have just introduced a great new service, which Olivia knows all about.
Yes, they have indeed. So if you are tired of the chicken or fish scenario, then this will be for you. A restaurant setting a world-class dish. You'll find everything you need to enjoy an unforgettable dining experience in the air with Book the Cook, now available with Singapore Airlines from Auckland and beyond Singapore to many of their destinations. 8 world-renowned chefs from the Singapore Airlines International Culinary Panel, inspired by their culture and experiences and the places Singapore Airlines flies to. The team of celebrated chefs are constantly creating new dishes. Rather than getting first dibs at the regular in-flight menu, travellers will be able to choose from a wider variety of dishes which aren't normally offered, up to 15 options per flight, exclusively available to passengers who pre-order online up to 24 hours before travel. Your Book the Cook choice will then be served as the main course of your in-flight menu. Book the Cook is offered in first and business class and also now in premium economy for all meal services.
It sounds pretty good to me.
Yes, sounds really good.
My problem is I'd forget to do it and then get chicken or fish again. But you've just flown 40 hours.
Yes, I have. It sounds fantastic. Count me in.
You can even get lobster thermidor if you're in business class.
Oh, very fancy.
But it's not all good news for airlines flying out of Auckland, and Olivia will update us on this one.
Yes, speaking of Singapore Airlines, they are flying the Airbus A380 into Auckland over the summer season, but these wonderful giants of the sky will become quite rare after March when Singapore Airlines revert to a Boeing 777 and Emirates, who currently fly them in 3 times per day to Auckland, cut right back to just 1. Emirates has been the most directly affected by the arrival 12 months ago by Qatar Airways, who have slashed their fares for travel to Europe and Africa, filled their planes and sucked 300 people a day off the market. So Emirates will fly just 1 A380 daily on a non-stop service to Dubai, connecting there to their vast network, spelling an end to trans-Tasman flights on this wonderful plane. So how will this affect the market, do you think?
Well, it just means there's less choice.
Yeah.
People who are used to flying Emirates to Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane and enjoying the bar and business class and everything, gone.
Yeah, I know, it's such a shame. I'm an Emirates flyer to Brisbane quite frequently, and
So you'll now be able to go Qantas instead. They are bringing some of their A330 aircraft in, which are dual aisle, so they're a bit better than their 737s, and their business class is quite good. Yeah. But it's not quite the A380 with the bar upstairs.
Yeah. No, that's amazing.
Did you have a bar upstairs on your flight?
On our flights, yes, but more to the point, we had many bars on Carnival Cruise Line.
Oh, yes.
Those guys are impressive.
So, don't worry about the flying unless you just need to get to the ship. That's just the transportation. Sorry if you're in the airline.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you get on the ship, there's many bars, so
Yeah, save yourself for that,
It's nearly time to go, and seeing Ian is keen to talk about bars.
Yes.
Ian, it's customary for our guests to walk away with one of our sponsors' bottles of wine.
That's
Vivo.
very kind.
They supply Graham Norton, you may have heard of him.
Ah, fantastic.
So
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Thank
you for coming in.
Thank you, Olivia.
You're welcome.
And we look forward to sending you lots of Carnival people.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Next week, we're getting towards the end of Cruise Month. We have one additional cruise guest who's going to enlighten us with all his things. So we'll be back next week, but in the meantime, bon voyage.
Bon voyage.